Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Exodus, chapter 33, verses 1 through 23. It starts off, the Lord says, leave this place. He's basically saying, get away from me because of what you've broken, this fundamental covenant relationship that we have. And why don't you can go to the promised land that I promised you, but I'm not going with you. You don't fear or trust me, so why should I go with you? You don't want my presence, so you can have my absence. And he tells them that you're an obstinate, stiff-necked people. And if I'm with you, I may just destroy you because you will have the danger of being in my presence. And as they hear this dreadful news, they realize how much of a disaster they have plunged themselves into, that they strip off all their ornaments. Basically, they get rid of all their attitude and pride and arrogance and strip themselves down to brass tacks so that there's nothing left but their devotion to God. And the Lord says, I'll decide what to do with you guys later. Now, verse 7, it says that Moses used to take a tent and pitch it outside the camp. And that was the tent of meeting. And the people saw that when the Lord was there would be, right, the pillar outside the camp of meeting. And, the pillar of cloud standing there. And they knew that Moses was talking with God and they'd all be worshiping. They knew all this, and yet they doubted God. And Moses goes once again into the tent of meeting with the Lord. And Moses says, you've been telling me to lead these people, but you've not let me know everything I need to know. And you said you've known my name and that I found favor with you. Well, then show me that favor. And if you're pleased with me, teach me your ways. Not teach me your laws or rules, but teach me about who you are. And he goes on to say, remember that this nation is your people. Remember, God said, oh, Moses, these are your people. And Moses, bringing it back to the Lord, said, oh, no, they're your people. And the Lord replies, my presence will go with you. I will give you Moses and give the people rest. And he says, if your presence isn't going to go with us, don't send us from here. However, how will anyone know that you're pleased with me? And then he includes everyone else and then these people. He always brings them along with him. He's the mediator. He's not going to abandon them. And so what else would distinguish us from any other people unless we have you? You're what makes us who we are, is basically what Moses is saying. And the Lord says, I will do what you ask because I am pleased with you. And he says, I know you by name. What he says is, I know you. I know your heart. I know that you are my servant. And Moses responds, since you are pleased with me, and you know that I'm truly dedicated, devoted to you, he makes this incredible, show me your glory. And I think that is something that we can ask of God. We want to see your glory. It may not look the way the world wants, but he can show it. And he says, I am going to show him, I'm going to cause my goodness to pass by you. And I'm going to preach to you. He says, I'm going to proclaim my name. And in your presence, I will have mercy on who I'm going to have mercy on. And then he said, I'm going to hide you in the cleft of the rock. I'm going to cover you. You can't see my face, but I'm going to let you see my butt, my backside. And even that's going to be so glorious you can't even imagine. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.